Greetings, friends, family, and survivors. Now what's he doing? Well, I have a converter, 24 volt to 12 volt for isolated control power. I have a 150 amp relay. It's 12 volt coil. 24 volts will pass through the main contact. And I'm going to leave this in its ESD bag, electrostatic discharge bag, and I will stay grounded before I install it so I don't spike the microprocessor with an electrostatic discharge. So this is the controller. It's an overvolt, undervolt relay with a time delay if you want it, normally open or normally closed. So the 12 volt goes at those two terminals, and then the next two, I got that backwards. Right here is the 12 volt in for control power. This is the sense wire, and then you have normally open and normally closed with the common in the middle, and then the programming buttons. And so what this is going to do is when it sees 28.3 volts for a minute and a half probably, what will happen is the normally open, or excuse me, the normally closed, it will short out the coil on the ignition. The normally open will be used for running the relay. So if it's below 28.4 volts, this stays closed, and I'll put current from my DC generator on my lithium-ion batteries, and when it sees 28.3 volts for 90 seconds, this open circuits. But while this open circuits, the other set of contacts grounds out the coil on the engine, thereby automating it. It won't start automatically, but it'll stop charging and turn off automatically, and it's fairly inexpensive. I think that was 13 to 16 bucks. This one I think was 16. It's a continuous duty. You want to make sure you're a continuous duty, otherwise the coils get too hot and they burn out. And I think this microprocessor was about 16 bucks, something like that. No, this one I got for $12.99. And this is the DVB01, and I believe they'll work at 12 or 24 volts. But by putting in a converter, isolating the control power from the sense is important. Otherwise, this actually, I believe this model runs at 24 volts for control power, but if you isolate it, it's a whole lot more accurate. And so that's what we're going to do just for fun. I have some more parts coming. An enclosure and some terminations and some lugs and so forth. And what this does is allows me to bypass the internal voltage regulator on that generator and have adjustable current where I can put the current that I want and the RPM that I want to the battery bank. And when this opens, it's interrupting the flow of current, so that I don't need a voltage regulator. The voltage regulator on that alternator that gas engine is driving is set at 27.3 volts, which is way too low. I need 28.3. So that's where that's at. I'll let you know how it goes. Have a blessed day.